How come these ballot papers are roaming outside?
Ma'am, I have, madam, I don't have any information regarding this. That whatsoever.
Mahato, this is happening. Ballot papers are found elsewhere than in the ballot boxes, and the BDOs, the returning officers, don't know anything because the presiding officer has not intimated anything. How many votes were polled on that day?
As per presiding officer's right, 289.
289. And how many were counted?
A lot. 296.
296.
296.
And even thereafter, so many ballots are outside. Done. Tell me, how can these ballot papers move around? It was to stay inside the ballot box. How is it outside?
Ma'am, there is a.
Please check up and see whether these are the original ones or not. And was this ballot paper issued by you?
I want to see the 47 ballot papers total. The 47 ballot papers which have been handed over here. I want to see all of them. Then it will be.
Why one is not enough for you to see, identify whether it has been issued or not?
Ma'am,
Do you have the records?
Ma'am, I want to see the serial numbers actually.
The serial number, it must be there at the back.
Here there is a serial number. This serial number was within the ballot paper that has been issued to the presiding officer.
It is within.
Yes. But ma'am, actually, since here, ma'am, I can see here here is the initial signature of the presiding officer.
Yes.
And I have got, ma'am, the ballot
Form 18, specimen
I have
signature.
got the, ma'am, ballot paper. This receiving this what I have issued the ballot paper to the presiding officer on the P-1 day. That is on 7th July. In that, what I can see is that he has given full signature.
Full signature.
So, ma'am, directly I cannot ascertain this one.
But this ballot paper is
serial
from the
number was
same
there.
serial number.
Actually, the serial number starts from 0001 to 0882. But ma'am, if you can allow me, I can.
Let him, please show him the other ballot papers also. Are the signatures tallying in each?
Signature is in initial.
Yes, initials is tallying. All the signatures are same.
Yes.
Short signature.
Short signature is same.
Numbers to dekhe no.
Similarity is there.
Number to dekhe.
In the.
How come these ballot papers are roaming outside?
Ma'am, I have madam, I don't have any information regarding this. That 47 ballots were missing because ma'am, in the during the poll or after the counting, there has been no information from the petitioner or the presiding officer has not informed regarding any such missing. Only this I came to know after the writ petition has been filed.
You see, Mr. Mahato, this is happening. Ballot papers are found elsewhere than in the ballot boxes, and the BDOs, the returning officers, don't know anything because the presiding officer has not intimated anything, and nothing is mentioned in the Form 18 also.
Nothing is there.
Form 18.
There is any missing of any number of one ballot. He has to keep that. I have missed one ballot.
But then it can be that as long as the presiding officer was there, nothing happened. Thereafter, the ballot boxes, I am getting allegations where ballot boxes are taken away. Is the presiding officer's diary annexed over here? Who is the presiding officer? Give me the name.
Moni Mohan Das.
Moni Mohan Das.
Paragraph 8.
How many votes were polled on that day?
As per presiding officer's right, 289.
289. And how many were counted?
A lot. 296.
296.
296.
And even thereafter, so many ballots are outside. How can it be?
Actually, there has been no information, ma'am, regarding this.
When you see that 289 votes were polled,
Yes.
and at the counting 296 is seen, then that means there is discrepancy.
Ma'am, during that time, the petitioner, that is the election agent of the petitioner, he himself was present during that time. And there was no objection. The proceedings was done. Also, ma'am, if we can see that the difference between the winning candidate and the second highest margin candidate is 11. And if we nullify these 7 ballots also, there is no effect on the winning, because then also the win that is
How can this, my
You
lord?
are nullifying only 7. What about the other 42 or 43 that is moving around? What will happen to these ballots?
You must kindly come paragraph 8 of the that is the only allegation.
Even Form 18 was not issued.
See, this is a very grave allegation.
Allegation is that, but this allegation was not intimated either to the presiding officer, the returning officer, or to anyone. But this allegation is serious allegation, and it ought to have been either mail or by any complaint.
Lordship, there are representations from page 26 wherein Lordship,
Allegation on 13.
Lordship, even on 8th of July, there was representation.
Where is the 8th representation?
That is at page 26, Lordship, that there has been
There is a
violence.
photograph of violence I can see, page 21,
Lordship, we have the video to that effect.
23,
Up to 25, Lordship.
up to 25, there are photographs. And the representation of 8th?
Lordship, post
Post
8
8th
July
representation is page 26.
26, and after that, Lordship, there are emails, and even after the counting, there is a representation.
See, page 26, there is a representation. Page 27, there is a representation. 8th, 9th.
Page 26, the representation, it is addressed to the superintendent of police. But the police has said that nothing, no information has been given.
Lordship, even they have confirmed that Lordship 289 were polled and 296 were counted. Even these are not to be taken. Then also, Lordship, there are glaring anomalies in the process. The process has been compromised, Lordship. The photographs annexed to the writ petition, Lordship, itself shows that no one was allowed to enter the polling booth post 11 a.m., Lordship. The screenshot at page from the website of the Election Commission at page 20, Lordship, it will show, Lordship, that post 11 a.m. the votes remained at 277 till 5 p.m. Lordship, there is a type copy just behind that, Lordship, and at the last bottom line, Lordship, the timing, Lordship, there is a mistake in the type copy, Lordship. I beg to apologize for that, Lordship. Lordship may see that at 11 a.m. the votes were 277, at 1 p.m. the votes were 277, at 3 p.m. votes were 277. Suddenly at 5 p.m. the vote rose to 289. Even these 12 votes, how has it come, Lordship? We are not aware of. No one was allowed. The ballot boxes were not there, Lordship, in the station, Lordship. No one was allowed to enter into the polling booth, Lordship, post 11 a.m. The video footages preserved, Lordship, would corroborate with this.
Are the video footages on the day of the poll available? The video footages on the day of the poll.
CCTV footage is there. One thing, with your permission, if I can say something. That is, ma'am, in the page number 5 and para number 8, the petitioner has said that the miscreants have opened the ballot box, ma'am, and taken out a lot of ballot papers, where and the petitioner has found that 47 ballot papers were there, which have been casted against him, to him, ma'am. One thing I want to say, ma'am, that is, on that day there has been no complaint regarding 47 ballot papers that he has got. On the day of counting also, ma'am, he has not complained even to me, neither to the counting officer or to the APRO. During both the cases, during the polling and also during the counting, ma'am, both the time the election agent, that is the husband of the petitioner, was himself present. Again, ma'am, one thing, if we can...
All said and done, tell me, how can these ballot papers move around? It was to stay inside the ballot box. How is it outside?
Ma'am, there is a suspicion regarding this.
Suspicion?
Yes, ma'am. That is, ma'am, on 9th, the petitioner has filed a complaint to the SP or to the DM and the State Election Commission that at about 10 p.m. on 9, means where scrutiny has also been done. During that time, the petitioner has again written that some ballot papers the miscreants have taken, which they have recovered, and then again he have taken them and was deposited to the police. 10 p.m. on 9th, the petitioner has filed a complaint to the SP or to the DM and the State Election Commission that at about 10 p.m. on 9, means where scrutiny has also been done. During that time, the petitioner has again written that some ballot papers the miscreants have taken, which they have recovered, and then again he have taken them and was deposited to the police. This is a completely false evidence prepared presented before the court, because the police has given me the report where they have said no ballot papers have been given to them.
No, because it was possibly not given. Otherwise, how could the ballots land up in the table of the court?
Ma'am, he has not given, means that means there is a suspicion that he might have kept that with him. Or during the day of counting also he didn't make any comment.
Tell me one thing.
Yes, ma'am.
Somebody is contesting the election to win.
Yes,
Certainly, the candidate will not keep the ballot papers with him.
ma'am. He have kept the ballot papers with him. He might have. He was of the chance that he might during the poll he might go inside the polling station and put them inside the ballot box. Because, ma'am,
the ballot papers are original or not?
Isn't stretching a bit too wide?
ma'am,
The submission that you are making is absurd. Where from will this candidate get so many ballot papers?
ma'am,
Is it possible? Are these ballot? You say these are the genuine ballot papers, so it must be with the presiding officer.
ma'am, serial numbers are genuine, ma'am. Because of the initials, I cannot say actually.
Serial numbers are genuine.
Serial number is
How can all these ballot papers be with one person? You are stretching your submission too wide. It can never be. So many ballot papers going outside. A candidate who is there for contesting the election for the purpose of winning, he will keep all the ballot papers in his pocket only to show it there later on that these ballot papers were not used or these ballot papers were misutilized.
Ma'am, actually, ma'am,
Please, there must be limit to making submission. Mr. Mahato, your client, he is thinking that whatever will be submitted in court will be taken to be true. All sacrosanct submissions.
The presiding officer in this case is-
I'll let the presiding officer be implicated as parties.
Presiding officer died.
Nothing.
If there is